Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello, and welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrated in the States. What a great day. I'm just so thankful. It's always a really, really long day for us. We start at my in-laws. We end up going to one of my aunt's houses. Then we end up at one of my other aunt's houses at the end of the night. But yeah, I just eat all day. I didn't drink or anything like that. So I ended up waking up feeling really good today. But yeah, it was just a really wonderful day. My kids were great. And I just couldn't be more thankful. So I just want to thank you all so much for listening too. Thanks for my clients, my business. I'm just in such a beautiful state of gratitude this morning. So I can't thank you enough for tuning in every week. It really does mean so much to me. So yeah, this week's episode, I know you are probably already thinking about next year, right? Right? Well, I hope you are. It's important that if you are wanting to reach your income goals, or even just like a certain amount of clients, I really want you starting to plan. All right. So if you're somebody that's like, I want to take a summer off, or I want to take the holidays off, well, are you setting yourself up to do that? All right. So this episode, I'm going to go into how to set yourself up for next year so that you aren't wondering how you're going to make 20K, 50K, 100K. Okay. Feel me on this? All right. So you might want to get like a notebook out for this one. You're going to be doing some homework. All right. So let's start, okay, with how much money do you actually want to make? So write that number down, all right? And if you're like, well, I don't actually know, well, get creative, all right? Make up a number that feels really fun or just feels really good to you, okay? Then I want you going into like, what are your current offers, all right? So what offers do you currently have in your product suite? Could these offers alone, without adding anything more, get you to your revenue goal, okay? I just know personally, my one-on-one offer alone can get me to 100K. All right. So when I add in like my group programs, courses, masterclasses, workshops, just random like Black Friday type of offers or sales, okay, I can usually predict that I'll close much more than 100K for next year. Okay. Feel me on this? So start by listing out what you currently have in your product suite. All right. Another way you can look at this is having a primary business model, a secondary business model, and then like miscellaneous random things that you're going to make money off of. Okay. So my primary business model is my one-on-one offer. My secondary is group, masterclasses, and courses. And then my miscellaneous or random is like speaking engagements, affiliate money, or like guest coaching. Okay. Yours doesn't have to look like mine, by the way. All right. This is just mine. Your primary might be like a group program or something like that. Okay. All right. So the next piece in all this is pricing. All right. So price out all of these offers. Does your one-on-one offer alone get you to your revenue goal? This might be a little eye-opening for you. All right. Or an eye-opening exercise, but your current pricing might need to change in order to increase your revenue goal for next year. All right. I want you hitting those numbers, but we have to have money coming in that are actually going to be doing that for you. Okay. Also, something to note, most of you might say you want like 20 clients or something like I want 20 clients a month. Okay, so trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. Having that many one-on-one clients could be so emotionally and physically exhausting for you. Okay, so figure out how many clients you could take on at once without burning out and like, neglecting your whole family or something. Okay. I personally only can take about 8 to 10 one-on-one clients at a time. When I have group programs, sometimes I do scale back because I want to open up more space in my calendar. Okay. And before I do move on, if you are seeing that your current one-on-one pricing just isn't cutting it anymore, you can definitely increase it. Okay. You don't need to make these big announcements or like tell anyone realistically. You simply can just say, this is my price moving forward. And even if you quoted someone last week, all right, if they didn't sign on to work with you, pay you or give you any sort of verbal or written confirmation, then you aren't obligated to keep the pricing the same. Okay. You can simply state this investment is good for the next 72 hours or like for the next week or something like that. Okay. So moving forward, you can give yourself or give them a little bit of that urgency to say like this pricing is only good for the next week. Okay. So anyway, once you figure out your pricing, start looking at your month to month. How many one-on-one clients per month and year would you need to sign to hit your revenue goal? If one-on-one isn't your primary business model, then how many launches and students would you need per year to hit those numbers? And you might be like, how? How am I going to sign this many clients? So you might be like cueing the freak out right now inside of you. Okay. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay. The how will come. You know, clients can come out of nowhere, that your business can change so fast. Okay. And this podcast hopefully has definitely helped you with a lot of the how as well. Okay. So don't freak out. All right. The how is going to come. And we'll talk more about that here in a second. Okay. So once you figure out your one-on-one situation or this primary business model, the next piece in all of this is, are you going to offer free webinars or masterclasses? Or are you going to offer any paid courses, paid masterclasses, or like even group programs? All right. So add those in there as well. When do you even want to do them? So like, I want you having like a calendar for this. All right. Launch times could be different, but I would say like between 2 to 4 weeks per program. All right. Create your own calendar with these dates and when these dates would begin as far as like planning and launching too. Okay. I want you getting prepared. We don't need to be winging business anymore. Okay. Set yourself up so you aren't scrambling to get your stuff done last minute. All right. And if you are like a classic procrastinator, all right, this exercise will hold you accountable to your goals, especially the revenue goals, right? Also, if you are someone who wants to take off for like the summer or the holidays, make sure that you're factoring in those things for yourself. Okay. If you don't want to work in December, cool. But like, are you having revenue coming in, or did you at least set yourself up in like October and November to have some cash flow? Okay. All right. So set yourself up for success. And I know you probably don't want to work all the time in general. So make sure that you are doing whatever you need to do to have some like real vacations or real time off throughout the week or throughout the year. Okay. Also, I think it's so important to note that I trust if a launch doesn't go well, or maybe I didn't hit a certain revenue goal or a milestone for that month, that the next month could be so different for me. Or like in 6 months from now, like you could like have tripled your income. All right. Anything can happen. The internet is amazing. Okay. People can come out of nowhere. One collaboration can blow up your whole business. One client can shout from their megaphone and promote the crap out of your business. And like hundreds and hundreds of friends and family can like come out of nowhere. Okay. Anything could happen. Okay. So once you have this calendar done and all of your launches are planned out for the year, you're going to do this thing called trusting the journey. All right. Trusting in the process. I want you sitting and visualizing what your life will be like from a year from now. How are you going to feel next December? All right. So commit to this feeling, commit to this vision, commit to the goals. Okay. You might want to have like maybe a little sacred ceremony. All right. And just really feel deeply into next year. I want you taking like that, like new year, new you to like a whole new level. Okay. Your discipline is going to have to be so much more than you have ever even experienced in your whole life. All right. So check in with your discipline. You'll need to get aggressive with hitting your goals. No one is going to be as excited as you. No one is going to step up and be like, how can I help you this year? All right. It is all on you to figure out how you're going to do this. And if you need to learn how to build a business, take a course, get educated, hire a coach, listen to podcasts, get help. It is all on you. Struggling in silence helped no one, nor does it get you closer to making more money. Okay. And it does kind of boggle my mind when people think that they'll only hire like one coach in their whole lifetime or take like only one business course. Okay. I still take courses. I still get educated and I still have a one-on-one coach. I love getting the support. I don't like doing business solo. Okay. I like learning from other mentors. I like listening to how other people coach and how they run their businesses. Okay. I make it a priority to be really, really good at this whole business thing. All right. And the more I get coached by great coaches, it helps me be a better coach. Right. So And I didn't mean to call you out if you're like, new consultant or a coach or anything like that. And you're just like, oh, I just kind of thought that like once I took one business course, like that's that. All right. Well, guess what? The learning never stops. The hiring other coaches to help you won't just end. Okay. You don't always need a coach. Okay. I'm not saying that. But when you start feeling like that pull, or you just don't want to wait and you just get the help that you need. Okay. I know you want to accelerate your growth, right? You want to accelerate faster, and coaches help you do that. Okay. So be proactive about your growth. And this is the thing too, waiting for a savior or someone to just magically change you. Guess who that is? You. You are going to do that. Literally look in the mirror. It's going to be you, girl. Okay. So take some time and be bold about your decisions. Moving forward requires movement. All right. So when you feel stuck or when you feel like you're in limbo, make some moves. There's always a move to make. There's always something you can do to get closer to your goals. And listen, your friends and family aren't going to get it. All right. You don't have dreams like they have dreams. They likely are happy with like societal norms, like that 9-to-5 job, like having maybe 10 or 14 days of vacation a year. But hey, you don't want that. You want something more for yourself. You see greatness within yourself and with this business. And you know you are sitting on like a gold mine, okay? And it's only you stopping yourself from being where you want to be. It's only you stopping yourself from getting to that income goal that you want to get to, all right? So going back to the people that surround you regularly, all right? They aren't all going to get it. Okay. You being an entrepreneur and starting a business isn't for everybody, nor can people understand why you'd want to do that. Like, oh my God, you don't want like a 401k. Like, by the way, with your business, you can definitely have that. But like, when you first start, like you don't have benefits, right? And we need people who have employee mindsets, right? We need those workers that want 9-to-5 jobs, but you weren't sent here to work a 9-to-5 job your whole life. Women need financial freedom. Good things happen when moms and women have a ton of money. And money helps you and everyone around you. All right. So learn how to make money, learn how to manage money, learn how to invest your money. If your husband or your partner runs the cash in your household, get involved in the process. It's important you are aware of how money is distributed in your household. Be proactive about learning about money. This is your year. There's nothing stopping you. We live in the best time in history where we have literal information at our fingertips. You have no excuse to why you can't make this business a huge success this year. All right. You are ready. You are so ready and you know it. Okay. You are so ready. You will not be where you are a year from now. Okay. Wake up tomorrow with a game plan. All right. Get to work. Get to work. And if you don't want to do it alone, well, that's why I'm here. I'm here for you. All right. So if you do want some help, send me a DM on Instagram, and I might have a few one-on-one Black Friday offers available too. Okay. So DM me. All right. DM me Black Friday. And I'm happy to send you over my Black Friday offers. Okay, everyone, have a great week. Happy mapping and happy business planning. And yeah, I'll see you on the gram. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.